Hi, morning. Happy Tuesday. Right, so today it's not going to be a weekly report for me. I am actually going to, well, it's kind of a weekly report, but it's more today's live is really and truly on questions that any of you have, and like for me, because I can only respond to me because only you're here. So for me, I was trying to figure out how to get like a broader presence online and all that. And hi, viewer. and so I'm here to answer any of your questions. Just put it in the chat box if you have any questions to ask me about bookkeeping business, um, about going around and marketing your businesses and gaining clients or anything like that. Send a message in the chat box. I'll be happy to answer you. And because that's really truly what this live is about. And my future lives will be about just answering your questions, just being there for you, really and truly. So to broaden my presence online, I actually created a Google My Business account. Yes, it's a thing. So you will go on Google, and if you want to find something, key person for that. And you want to find something, and you would just type it in, or a person, or whatever you type it in, and then the business page will come up. And you probably wonder, well, how do they get that? And I actually used to wonder that, but I never knew how to do it. And I was talking to a marketer last week, and she advised me to get myself a Google My Business account. And it's pretty easy. I don't know if it works for the personal account, which I did actually open in with a personal account. Yes, it is. So if you have a personal account, you don't have to have a G Suite account, because yes, I did open in with that. And I just transferred ownership to my business account. But I went and I signed up for that, and I got this. So then they ask you for your address, so I just put in my virtual address, and I use a postal. Some of you might know, some of you might not know, but I use a postal. And because I've used them, how I got in with a postal, or I used them for my, what did I use it for? My store. I had a Shopify store before, so I had to get a virtual address, and I went through a post. So they're really good. So then I got the email that came through, and this is the first time I've actually used this feature with iPost. So the marketer told me, well, just get them to open up the envelope for you, because instead of waiting for it to get to you. So I was like, okay, no problem. So that's what I did. I got them to open it up. So I just clicked scan or something like that. I paid like $1 to open up the envelope. And yeah, and I did that yesterday. So, and this morning I woke up to the scan document there, and I was able to put in because they send you a code to put in, I guess, like obviously to verify your location. And if you are running a business, you definitely, from your home, I don't think you want people to show up at your house. So I'm sure that you will love to have a virtual address. Definitely go check out iPostal. I pay $10 a month, $10 and something cent a month. I pay for iPostal between $10 to $12 a month, but it's no more than $12 per month. And I have like the cheapest plan. I'm so serious. Like, I don't ever go for the super expensive, especially when you're now starting out. You just want the basic. So that's what I did. And so make sure that you have a virtual account, a virtual address. Definitely you want that. And if you use a postal, when it comes to you, because when I got the email, I actually emailed them back, because it just had the address name that I use. And when they replied to me, they said, "We'll go into the app, and I will have to do it from in there." And this will be the first time I ever did this, and I never even knew before of them opening my mail, because I was like, oh my God, this is something I can actually do, because I've had so much mail go through there in the past 2 years. Yeah, because I started I had that set for 2 years now. I had so much mail go through there, and if I only knew that I could have gotten them to scan them, I would have done that. So you can opt to scan them and put them back in your mailbox. You can opt to scan the document for you and shred it, or so they have different options that you can do that. Anyhow, so that's it for a post. So make sure that you go get your business address on your Google My Business account and set that all up. And I know I have a lot of USA viewers, and it's going to be pretty easy for you, right? And it want make sure that you're using a virtual address as well. I don't think you want people to show up at your house. Well, if it was me and I was living in the US, I would still have a virtual account for my business, a virtual address for my business, definitely, right? On to, so I'm going to go on, so since I don't have any questions, and I can talk up a storm, I am going to go on to going through the checklist that I shared yesterday. So reason why I created this checklist. So I recognize that I have systems set up for myself. And obviously there are a lot of business owners, us included, because I think because I have this YouTube channel, it really pushes me to do things I would probably not have done for my business, because I'm doing things so that I can share with you, so that I can share an experience or whatever. So it pushes me beyond what I would have done normally. I think I probably would not be as persistent as I am with my business and all that I'm doing to push it forward, just so that I can come and have a review or have an experience to share with you. So yeah, sometimes you just have to put yourself out there and bite the bullet. And just because when you'll recognize when you put yourself out there to people, it really pushes you to go beyond your comfort zone. Anyhow, so I decided, well, you know what, it's time that I create a checklist for business owners. Plus I had really and truly, I actually had my presentation. So being a part of virtual team network, every single couple of weeks, it circles around. So every person within virtual network, we get to do a presentation on our business. So every week is someone else different, and we get to invite people for free. And I will definitely put their link in I shared it before, but I'll share it again. And you're welcome to come to one of our meetings on Mondays. But because you're a guest, you don't get to do your 1 minute, not 1 minute commercial. You get to do that. You don't get to do like what I get to do, which is do a presentation. But then you get to see the other businesses that are out there that you can probably use their services, or you don't, even if you want to join. If you are, say you're a bookkeeper, you came to the networking event on our meetings, actually our regular meeting on Monday, and you want to join, well, you'll probably not be able to join my group, but they will put you on to a group that needs a bookkeeper, that they don't have a bookkeeper there, so you are the only bookkeeper in that group. And I vouch 100% for networking events, because it's helped me to get myself out there and meet different business owners, and meeting them and figuring out certain things that you hear them talk about, and just getting into their brains. So anyhow, so I had to do my presentation yesterday, and I was like, well, what can I do for a presentation? I always like to give something. So everybody does things different, and some people will share how you can refer them. Some people will share, different things about their business and stuff. But I just like to give stuff. Probably like to give too much. Because when my mentor saw the checklist, he was like, are you sure you want to put that out there? And I'm like, yeah, you have to share something, give some sort of value. If you're going to if you're going to give out something online and you're asking for people's email addresses, you definitely have to share something of value. So I said, you know what, I can help people to get themselves all sorted out. Yes, it's a service that I offer. Yes, it's a service that I actually do help clients to get themselves set up in QuickBooks Online, but I still have to figure out a way to be able to share some valuable information. Now, that's the whole concept of coming up with doing this whole checklist. So when I did the checklist, I initially had it as a Word document, but I just changed it to a PDF. And he was like, aren't you scared that, somebody uses your stuff? And I'm like, well, it came from me. It's on my download. If anyone else sees it, they will definitely know it came from me. And even so, I mean, there's nothing original online. I mean, if you're a bookkeeper, I'm sure you can create your own checklist, even if you base it off of what I did. Just create your own checklist. And how I did it, I went into MailChimp and I created a free MailChimp account. You get it. Yeah, I know, right? I always find the free stuff. So you get a MailChimp account for free for, I think it's up to, once you get 1,000, I think it's 1,000 subscribers under your mailing list. I could be wrong, but you could just go check it out. Go look for MailChimp. And I think Aweber does it too. They give you a free account, but I'm not sure how much mailing email addresses that you have before you are required to pay. So anyhow, so I have a MailChimp account and I created a landing page from off it. So the landing page that I have is not from off my website. I'm actually redoing my website. I talked to another marketer and he looked at my website, and yeah, the pro version of Elementor. So I can also put my YouTube videos on there and create a blog post on all of them. Yeah, so you don't want to leave anything on the table. What people say, you don't want to leave money on the table. So just make sure that you are doing stuff, that you are sharing stuff that are value, that you can get in front of those business owners and show people that you really care about them being, like, from my motto is like getting control of your finances. So sharing a list like that, it helps you too. It helps you to get organized with your bookkeeping, and you can use the same checklist to help business owners as well. So it's not register your business, not only because of, because I know someone like Wanda, but because that's essential, that's important that you have a registered business. And it's so reasonable, especially with Legal Shield around. So you want to make sure that you do that, right? And then you want to make sure that you set up, when you're setting up your clients, that you are doing it the right way, that you put in every single thing. So when I think about it now, that checklist could be really used to help you upcoming bookkeepers and bookkeepers that follow me. It can help you to definitely know what you're doing when it comes to having clients and getting them set up all in QuickBooks Online. And it gives you the steps to be able to do that, right? So, and even if you have questions, so it doesn't all just go out to business owners, but if you have questions, you want to schedule a consultation with me, definitely I would do that. It'll be probably a fee, but a small fee. I haven't come up with the cost yet, but I'm not going to charge an arm and a leg. Right. So it's just obviously, that'll be my time that I could be using to do market my business, and I'll be helping you. So, it'll be a charge for like the hour or whatever. I'll probably do it by the hour, but I have to come up with a consultation fee. But definitely, if you want to get in contact with me, I'll put my email in the chat box so that you can send me an email, and so that you can send me an email. And when you're sending me the email, you can let me know that you want to set up the, oh my gosh, I'm typing. The multitasking is not 100% my thing. .com. All right, so I put my email in the chat box. I mean, it's in the description of this video as well, but to to schedule free, to schedule, not free, to schedule a consultation. Schedule consultation. Right, so I'll write that consultation. Right, so I put my email and cost. I don't know what the cost is yet. I have to figure it out. I literally just thought of that. So definitely I put it there. So you can you can get in contact with me and we can organize that. But anyhow, so what am I telling you? Right, so make sure you can go download that link. Let me get the link for you. What I will do, I will put the link I will definitely put the link in the description of this video, as well as the chat box, as well as the comment section when I'm done. So I'll definitely go look, get the link, because I didn't save it on my computer and I don't want to pause for that long. Anyhow, so yeah, I'm my own virtual assistant. Yeah, so definitely go through that checklist. Make sure that it's something that because the thing is for a bookkeeper, a virtual bookkeeper, you can offer that service and use those points to be able to help you to be able to earn money in your business. And that was one of the things that my mentor was, obviously he was a little bit worried with me about, like, oh my God, like you're giving this all out, like, bookkeepers can actually use this. And I'm like, yes, I know, but you have to give some sort of value. I'm not going to come on here and give all my services and every single thing that I do. But at the same time, I am going to give something, right? I think for me, when it comes to me, I trust people more that are willing to give me good value for free. It's way better, and you follow them like crazy. Like Michael Apple, he gives us so much value, and I learned that from him, giving so much value, not looking back for anything in return. Even if, for example, if he has a sign up for a mailing list, you'll definitely do it because it's Michael Apple and he always is giving. So that's what you want to do too in your business. Make sure that you're giving out more than you're receiving, because when you do that, it works out so good for you and it feels so good. You know how good it feels for me. And the thing is, this is my first checklist. I actually have a checklist that I am working on for you bookkeepers, for my real true followers. I have a checklist that I am making, and it'll be for the whole onboarding process of getting a client. So I have a because I know I make videos on it, but sometimes it's good to have a document on your computer and you can then go from there and create your own stuff. So I'm going to talk about my onboarding setup, where I have like questions in getting a client and onboarding them, and talking about the non-disclosure agreement, what you should say, your contracts, and just giving you, I won't be giving you like contracts or whatever, but just giving you key points as into the steps in onboarding clients and getting them within your business. So that will be coming out soon, probably next week. I'll work on it this weekend when I'm off. Right. So yeah. So anyhow, that's it for me today. I didn't have any questions, but hopefully what I shared with you really does help you with building your bookkeeping business, with your business, with your if you don't have a bookkeeping business, but with your business, with your small business, right? And if you are looking to get into bookkeeping and you want to start offering a service, download the checklist today and use that as a way to share with clients, right? I am so sorry because my sister is about to open the back door and she's going to keep so much noise right now because it's right by my room. Anyhow, so that's it. And I will definitely be answering any extra questions that comes in the comments. Make sure that you ask them. And I am going to end this now. Sorry about that. I'm going to end this now. And yeah, reach out to me if you want to have a consultation. And I will definitely put the link for you to get that checklist in the comment section of this video and also in the description as well. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your day because I don't see any questions. Any questions, put them in now and I will definitely answer you. Thank you so much. The person that watches me every single Tuesday, I truly appreciate you and me here because I've had times in the past that really and truly I had no one on my lives. And I still do them because you still have to show up no matter what. You always have to show up. It doesn't matter who comes because once you're persistent in something, you will see the results in the future. All right. Thank you so much and see you tomorrow in tomorrow's video. Bye. And next week Tuesday's live. I think I'm going to change the lives from 10 to 10:30. I'll think about it and I'll let you know. Bye. Whenever I click end screen, it doesn't ever want to end. Like it wants to keep us here. Oh, there it is. Bye.